Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of JLD Reactions. Today we're going to be watching Doctor Who Season 2, Episode 7, entitled The Lazarus Experiment. I guess in British English that would be The Lazarus Experiment. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, guys. Well, last week's episode was good. I really don't remember what... Oh, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, it was good, but I felt like it was a rehash of the Cybermen, the two-parter Cybermen episode. And I get it, yeah, it's evolutionary because, you know, the Daleks, they were the humans now, and it's like, yeah, but the concept was still pretty much the same as the Cybermen. So, to me, it was good, but it was also, it didn't feel original. It didn't feel new, or creative, or different. It felt like pretty much the same plot. Anyway, okay, guys, let's get started, but before we do, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Also, you can get the full reaction to this video and to other videos on Patreon. Let's get started. If I can get my headphones out of these wires. To make sure I'm beautiful. Okay, let's get started.
There we go. Perfect landing. Which isn't easy in such a tight spot.
We should be used to tight spots by now. Where are we?
The end of the line. No place like it.
Home. You took me home.
Back the morning after we left. So you've only been gone about 12 hours, no time at all, really.
But all the stuff
Yeah,
we've done.
right.
Shakespeare, New York, Old New York.
Yep, all in one night. Relatively speaking, everything should be just as it was. Books, CDs, laundry. So, back where you were, as promised.
This is it.
No, I mean, did he get it right, though? Because he said the same thing with Rose. Hey, 12 hours. And then it was a fucking year. So let's see if you got it right, Doctor.
Yeah. I should probably,
Listen.
Hi, I'm out. Leave a message.
I'm sorry.
Martha, are you there? Pick it up, will you?
It's Mum. Leo in black tie. That I must see. This is the doctor.
Hello.
Is he with you? Yeah. But he's not on the list. How did he get in? He's my +1.
So, this Lazarus, he's your boss?
Professor Lazarus, yes, I'm part of his executive staff.
She's in the PR department.
I'm head of the PR department, actually.
You're joking.
I put this whole thing together.
So, do you know what the professor's going to be doing tonight? That looks like he might be a sonic microfilm manipulator.
He's a science geek, I should have known. But get back to work now, I'll catch up with you later.
Science geek? What's happening?
But you're obsessively enthusiastic about him. All right. What's the occasion? What do you mean? I'm just pleased to see you, that's all. You saw me last night. I know. I just missed you. You looking good, Leo?
Yeah, if anyone asks me to fetch him a drink, I'll swing for him.
You disappeared last night. I just went home. On your own? This is a friend of mine, the doctor. Doctor what? No, it's just the doctor. We've been doing some work together.
You're all right, mate.
The mom's really
Miss
pretty.
Jones, heard a lot
Very
about you.
elegant.
Have you?
What have you heard then?
Well, you know, that you're Martha's mother, and...
Well, beautiful.
No, actually, that's about it. We haven't had much time to chat, you know, been busy.
Busy? Doing what exactly?
Oh, you know, stuff.
He's intimidated by her.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Somebody stop him! Get him away from those controls! This thing goes up, he'll take the whole building with it. Is that what you want?
There we go. I can tell because it's the makeup.
It's not chaos. Change. A chance for humanity to evolve, to improve.
This isn't about improving. This is about you and your customers living a little longer.
Not a little longer, Doctor. A lot longer. Perhaps indefinitely.
Richard, we
Who
have
wants
things to
that?
discuss. Upstairs.
Goodbye, Doctor. In a few years, you'll look back at...
Like, I never really got the whole concept of wanting to live forever. Like, me, I want to look as young as long as possible, of course, but I don't want to live to be longer than, like, 100 years old. That's enough for me. Like, I don't want to be 120. I don't want to be 150. Like, 90, like, 87 would be good enough. That's enough. I mean, after that, it's like... No. Life, I'm sorry, I just don't think life's kind of boring when you're like 100 years old, I think. Plus, you know, I mean, I don't know.
You can laugh at how wrong you were.
Oh, he's out of his depth.
Me who made all this possible. This is my triumph, and I will not be denied, not by you, not after everything I've done.
You backed me because you saw profit. Your concern was financial.
You want the money as much as I do. We had a plan. When the device is ready, I'll be rejuvenated too. We could be rich and young and together.
You think I'd waste another lifetime on you?
Did that process make you even more cruel?
No, my love. That I learned from you. You have a gift for it.
Then you'll know that I'll protect my involvement in the project. I'm sure Mr. Saxon will be interested. What's going on? And what's happening?
What's he turn into, a lizard?
Tish. Is that Lady Thor?
Used to be. Now it's just a shell. And all the life energy drained out. Like squeezing the juice out of an orange.
Lazarus.
Could be.
So he's changed already?
Not necessarily. You saw the DNA, it was fluctuating. The process must demand energy. This might not have been enough.
So we might do this again?
Where did they go?
Upstairs, I think. What?
Oh, it's okay.
Speaking to you!
No, Mum.
Oh,
I think you need one of these.
she looks beautiful in that dress.
Very kind of you.
Do you know that man?
No, he's a friend of my daughter's.
Perhaps she should choose her friends more carefully.
Okay.
You have to spoil everything, don't you? Every time I find someone nice, you have to try and find fault.
Tish, he's a monster.
I know the age thing's a bit freaky, but it works for Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I don't want to look at it. Oh, it doesn't look as bad when you
Are you okay? I was gonna snog him.
Security one. Security one.
The brother looks like it doesn't matter.
Leave them alone!
Martha, come on, stay with me. You're okay.
What's the point? You can't control it. The mutation's too strong. Killing those people won't help you. You're a fool. A vain old
Like I said,
man who thought he could defy nature.
The monsters on the show are always so disturbing to me. Like, this show has the most disturbing monsters. The Ood, which aren't really monsters, but still very disturbing. That Dalek hybrid, disturbing.
Only nature got her own back, didn't she? You're a joke, Lazarus! A footnote in the history of failure!
Doctor, what's happening?
Sounds like he switched the machine on.
And that's not good, is it?
Well, I was hoping it was going to take him a little bit longer to work that out.
I don't want to hurry you, but...
I know, nearly done!
Well, why'd you do it?
I'm trying to set the capsule to reflect energy rather than receive it.
Will that kill him?
When he transforms, he's 3 times the size, cellular triplication, so he's spreading himself thin.
Oh, we're going to lose that monkey!
Just one more!
I thought we were going to go through the blender then.
Really shouldn't take that long just to reverse the polarity. That must be a bit out of practice. I've done too. You think history's only made with equations? Facing death is part of being human. You can't change that.
No, Doctor. Avoiding death, that's being human. It's our strongest impulse to cling to life with every fiber of being. I'm only doing what everyone before me has tried to do. I've simply been more successful.
Look at yourself, you're mutating. You've no control over it. You call that a success?
I will feed soon. I'm not gonna let that happen.
This is dragging a bit.
Stop me so far.
It's dragging a bit. It's dragging a bit for me because I feel like it's very cliched. Like I think it's really on the nose. Like the message is very obvious. We can't evade death. I feel like that's kind of been done to death, and just obvious, just really obvious.
I've got you! Hold on!
Martha!
I'm okay! We're both okay! Thanks.
It's your doctor, you should be thanking.
I told you to think of something.
He cut it a bit finer, didn't he?
It always does. It's more fun that way.
Who is he?
He's the doctor. I didn't know you could play.
Oh, well, you know.
No,
What?
sorry.
What do you mean? I thought you liked it.
I do, but I can't go on like this one more trip. It's not fair.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to
Oh.
be just a passenger anymore. Someone that you take along for a treat. That's how you still see me. And I'll stay here.
Okay, then. If that's what you want.
Right. Well, we've already said goodbye once today. It's probably best if you just go. What is it?
What? I said okay.
Sorry?
Okay.
Oh, thank you! Thank you!
Well, you were never really just a passenger, were you?
I don't know.
Hi, I'm out. Leave a message. Martha, it's your mother. Please phone me back. I'm begging you. I know who this doctor really is. I know he's dangerous. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Okay, guys, that was season 3, episode 7, the Lazarus experiment. The Lazarus experiment. That was a pretty good episode. I did enjoy it. I think, God, I'm so loud. I think I guess I kind of just didn't like the pacing that much, and sometimes I think this show does start the action maybe a little bit too soon sometimes, because sometimes they'll get to the action within like 10-15 minutes of the show, like Tooth and Claw or whatever, and then once the action starts, it's just action. It's like, we don't really need that much action, I think. And them running around, it's like, sometimes it's just better to like let a little suspense build, let the characters talk, let the characters talk a little bit more, and just, I don't know. And also the message of that story, it's kind of been done to death. The idea of evading death, I think that's kind of been done to death. But overall, besides that, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think the mom's beautiful, but she's kind of overprotective, and she just trusts random people off the street. Like, well, this random guy told me. It's like, Harold Saxon. Okay, who's Harold Saxon? I guess we'll find that out later. But overall, I don't know what to give this episode. It was a good episode, but I do think it had a little bit too much action in it. Remember, I'm not overinflating scores anymore, because I feel like I was overinflating scores before. So I think a nice solid 7.5 to an 8 for this one. 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. Because I guess I'm just not a big fan of like double endings. Like, oh, it's over. Yeah, it's over now. And then it's more. Oh, okay, it's really over this time. So, I'm not a huge fan of those type of endings either. But, and the ending, they always do this, they try to do this thing, and Torchwood does this too, where they'll have these big, huge, dramatic endings with the music, and you would think you were watching Lord of the Rings or something, but it's like, but really the journey hasn't been earned to get to that epic ending. So, don't make the ending so grandiose. Bring the endings a little bit more down to earth to match the level of what we're watching. That way it feels more consistent. The way, like I said, the way they played that music, you would think that that they had been foes, the old guy and the doctor had been foes for years. And I get that people are going to be like the part where he closes his eyes. Well, that's just the doctor reflecting on his having a very, very long life. And that's true, but still, it didn't really earn that ending to me. So I thought that was a really big ending for what the episode was. And it didn't feel earned. Kind of like Fear Her when they had that huge Olympic ending with the doctor and the music, and it's like, where did this come from? Is this the same episode? Anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Ciao.